that today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like seconds before the stream started.
I was like, I hope you didn't do that last week. I never noticed.
I mean, we didn't have the suit start of last week.
True.
So.
I was like, hang on a minute, that Samus looks weird. You know, I think that's what gets me about her outfit. Like, it kind of looks a little bit like she was designed by Apple.
I could see that.
She's like Mac version of Samus.
The Macintosh Samus.
White.
Very sleek.
Yeah.
I don't know if all Mac products are so spiky though.
She's like a little bit. We lit a lamp? I don't know. I have no concept of what we're doing. Collecting keys, right?
We did in fact light the lamp. We are now, yes, at the key hunt. The final key hunt of the game. By the way, feel free to tell us if volume is in any way messed up. Windows had a big update, so...
Windows updated and changed all our default outputs.
Everything is
apparently,
strange and different now, as tends to happen.
Fucking women.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see if anything goes down as we play. I'm gonna grab some water and
the Apple Eye Samus. It really does look like that. I was, ever since last week, I've been like, why is there something about this that is kind of a little bit off-putting? And I think it is because she looks a bit like a Mac product. I'm not a big fan of Apple. Never had an iPhone. It's like my iPods. I've never had a MacBook or an iPhone.
Had an iPhone paid for by eBay for a summer.
Wow. How was it? Phone?
I mean, I still use my regular phone most of the time. It's a bit weird that they gave us, like, company phones for the internship.
Sounds very Silicon Valley, really.
Mm-hmm. eBay was a little bit desperate.
Use a Mac for work.
Yep.
I know, I'm a Windows baby.
I mean, it's funny, I use a Mac, but then just sign into a Linux, virtual machine.
Babbage. Thank you for the resub.
Thank you so much. Alright, good. This is in fact working.
Final stream. Metroid Prime 2.
Yes.
I make no promises not to fall asleep.
At least got some sleep earlier today.
I did manage to nap earlier.
Not doing as bad at sleep as you have been lately.
Eh.
Mostly because of the extra nap. Alright. The fun part is, I'm not totally certain what keys we do and don't have.
Yeah, we've got like 4? You can check which ones you have, right?
Looks like we've got Keys Hive and Keys Temple Grounds. Apparently I have 7, 8, and 9 on the Temple Grounds. 5 and 6 in the... That's not very helpful at all, Samus.
Well, it says the name of them, which is near their body, right?
Yeah,
juniors.
I'm pretty sure we had the last time that it was 2, 2, and... Or the outer areas all have 2, and the Temple Grounds has 3. So according to this, we have all 3 in the Temple Grounds, and we have both of the ones in the Hive, which is the Dark World of Sanctuary.
Alright, so we're looking for
the 2 in Aegon Wastes and the 2 Torvis.
Alright.
I know for sure where 1 in Torvis is, and I believe I know where 1 in Aegon is. I'm not certain about the other 2.
So is all that's left to just grab the keys, go fight the final boss?
Basically.
We also got beam combos. We got the light and the dark beam combos, right?
Yes, we did in fact get those, and there is a third one. I think specifically.
Green door.
Might actually. Not sure.
Head over that green door.
A green door is a super missile door. Yeah, let's head in that direction. Got a little bit stuck there.
Seems a little...
That might just be to us. Did I miss this lore forever?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Alright, let us know. If that was the game. We probably need to get into a battle before we really know.
To really, really know, yeah. The Wave Buster was pretty good in 1. The other 2 were... The Ice Spreader has one use, and that's against the Metroid Prime at the end. It just ends it whenever it turns into the Ice Weak form. I mean, beam combos are kind of always like that.
Yeah, they're always going to be, like, only useful in specific situations. You can't make them too useful, because then they're not really optional, you know?
The Flamethrower was an afterthought when they realized they still had to come up with a beam combo.
For fire, yeah.
For fire. I feel like I never got the spider ball thing in here.
To be true.
I'm not 100% certain, like in the Dark World specifically. I'm
Yeah,
sort of like, do I
'cause,
care enough to do that? And I'm like, maybe.
Maybe after you find the keys, we've still got plenty of time. Well, we are here. Where's the nearest portal?
Nearest portal is in the room, like the very first like big portal we went to. This room right over here. Pretty close.
Well.
Oh, piss off.
Alright, so yeah, how's the volume for everyone? It might just be a bit quiet for us, rather than...
Go away.
Fine. Volume good? Alright. Critical bit.
Yep.
Close update.
Of course, it's harder for me to tell which bodies are which.
Yeah, now that you've scanned them all.
Now that they've all been scanned.
Yeah. Alright. Into the portal. Oink.
It's just so shiny.
Yeah, very chrome.
Very high specularity.
It was weird how it yoinks your camera out when you do that.
Not always the most convenient of things.
Not entirely sure why they did that.
I guess they felt it would be a little disconcerting to like bounce like that.
I mean, it doesn't seem well. If you didn't make the camera spin, it would pretty much just be like jumping.
I suppose they also felt it didn't look cool enough.
I mean, you need to see the spin.
Exactly. It doesn't really count otherwise.
True.
There are some very angry lads.
I mean, they generally are, yes. The Ing are not the happiest. Ah, it's a missile. Worth it.
Wired. Other
Boing.
side of the egg.
Egg. Spin the egg.
Oh, it didn't play the puzzle jingle again.
You only get that once, honey.
Well, I did notice that there is also a super missile door in this room.
Ah.
If it ever decides it wants to load.
No, never load. Yeah, it's true. It might be harder timer jumps in first person. It's just always
Especially
such a
with the way the
weird-
bounce works.
Yeah, it's always such a weird moment when he yanks your camera out. And
Yes, you do definitely have to like get used to it happening. Alright, so
It's like we
bop
kind of
up
realized
here.
why first-person platforming is really fucking difficult. So we're gonna do it third person. That's easier. It's like, yeah.
Not knowing where your feet are is always an issue.
Yup. I'd say Metroid manages to do it differently, but there's definitely Goin. There's definitely some trouble. I mean,
I think the big thing with Prime is that you don't usually like there isn't too big of a penalty associated.
yeah, you don't fall into like
fucking up.
death pits. Yeah.
Babies. For the most part, at least.
Yeah.
It looks like we're actually just swapping the, or making a path between the two of these. I'd wonder if there are
And yes,
any
ledge grabs are
upgrades.
definitely a thing that needs to exist in these types of games. I think Prime gets away because it never makes you do anything nasty platform-wise, you know?
Mm-hmm. Someone's shooting lasers at me and I don't care for it.
I mean,
Ah, I bounced off of there.
yeah, you did.
Ah, yes,
bounced
I'm
off
immune
that
to...
way.
Yeah, I'm immune to shit water
Oh,
now.
hell yeah! I love being immune to shit water.
Heck, same. Go away. Alrighty. So I believe the Dark Oasis has one because I believe we found a Luminoth body in there before. Go find out. Rip that guy. It is always kind of funny when you can actually just completely ignore the safe zones and they're basically just pure healing for you.
Yeah. Love being able to swim in the purple drag. Oh, hello. Hello, Denzium.
If only we had something that could deal with Denzium.
Absolutely not. Oh, lots of boys hanging around there.
Lads!
Back them in their goop form now, though. You're a goop. You don't care.
Asking the lads to fuck off. Ah, there's Ingstorm in there.
Ah, we also do not care.
Indeed. Sweet Jesus, there are so many of you.
You gonna leave a faith in there?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I can do anything I want in here. Wow, it's even more obnoxious.
Tell me something in
You would certainly think so.
apart from your own crap. It is, but it's nothing. I saw the crack.
Yep.
Like,
Aha!
oh, hello.
Hiding
Yeah.
under the water. Wow, missiles don't lock into it at all.
Well, the water is clear in this game as well. It just for some reason, shit water isn't.
Mm-hmm. Apparently the mega poison water is still quite
Still
difficult to see through.
murky. But yeah, regular water.
God, it's
came
like I got the
clear.
fucking thermal visor back. Anyway, that is one of the two. Yeah, that was delicious looking.
Gross.
Ah, yes. Another door over here.
That's a door we haven't been
That's
in
one
the
that I'm
normal
thinking.
world.
Yeah. I was thinking the one in the normal world wasn't quite right. For reasons. But this one is.
Oh boy.
I keep hitting the roof, and I'm not
Yeah,
sure
I think
how
I can jump
to.
from this little one over that way.
Potentially.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jumping out of water is always a bit fraught, because your momentum kind of just dies.
Sure, I'm really routing because they see in that dark visor and it sucks.
Doesn't look like there's much here, although in the light world we may want to revisit. Since I don't think we hit this sick half pipe in the light world.
Probably not.
Probably make another circle of this. This was like one of the first bases that we went into long ass time ago, before we had quite a few more of the things we've got today.
Seriously, if Apple designed a Samus, this is exactly what she would look like.
Ah, yes, we are not immune to Phazon yet.
When we streamed Sonic Adventure 2, we did all the emblems.
Yeah.
We literally A-ranked everything in Sonic Adventure 2. We got Green Hill Zone.
Alright. Yes, this is the big room that had like the 3 things we had to hit to turn on an elevator. Oh yeah, and there's Metroids here.
Oh yeah, babies.
Babies.
Hey, babies.
So yes, this door.
Well, hello.
Metroids
Oh, baby.
destroyed by doors.
Poor baby.
But yes, that one would require the Annihilator Beam. And of course, that means that behind it...
Yeah, I did the, car ones, and yeah, they sucked. They were really hard.
Sonic Boom!
Exceptionally hard.
Sonic Boom!
Speaking of Sonic...
Want to see what happens when we become like Guile?
What?
Sonic Boom!
What does that actually do?
So that's basically the ice spreader from the first game, except instantaneous.
One over you.
It's very silly.
And it's pretty neat.
Surprised it didn't like chunk the emulator. Alright.
So what's in that room in the light world? Like nothing?
I wanted.
Or...
It's probably an upgrade.
Yeah.
We can actually check pretty easily if I just go back to the Dark Oasis. I'm wondering if I should like look around to see if there's like anything else in the Dark World here worth getting.
Sure, seems like a loop.
Oh, go away. Whole place covered in bugs. Not really too many like missile
There's
expansions.
some cracked glass in the morph ball room.
One, 2 things ago.
Oh no, yeah, no. Hours trying to finish those 2? Absolutely. Though the cart missions are awful.
I mean, the thing about the cart missions is like if you finish the hard mode one, you basically guaranteed to get the A.
rank, yeah. I think I actually did it in Bruges. I think I got a B. Tails, I definitely got the A first time. Bruges I had to do twice, but essentially you really need to figure out how to get the cart's really janky mechanics to work for you.
Yup.
But yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 cart.
Aha!
Ooh, hello.
I was like, I know, I can swim in this shit water now. That means there must be something
the
down
cart
there.
levels, yes, I would say completing it easier, A ranking it harder.
I think that's a good way to put
The
that.
fourth mission is the don't touch the walls.
The walls are lava.
Yeah.
And it
And
blows.
if you go decently slow, it's actually pretty easy to get it within the time limit and not hit a wall. If you go fast for the A rank, it absolutely fucking sucks. I did it though. That was some time.
You maniac.
It took a lot of practice.
Uh-oh.
Boing.
Okay, it's fine actually.
It's fine.
Alright, nothing too suspicious looking in this tiny room.
Yeah, the carts I did really early on, just because I knew there'd be a pain.
That's a fair way to look at things.
Yeah, the hard one is you have to go really fast. If you go slow and steady, you can get through the no cars and the no walls.
Yeah.
When an A rank though, you have to go fast, which sucks. If you're just trying to beat them,
Yeah.
they're not too bad. But yeah, hard mode is such a strict time limit.
Go away. I'm trying to get my ammo back.
Love ammo.
Yeah, we'll go into the light world, we'll make another loop of this, see what we see. Do some sick tricks, figure out what's in that one room.
Oh man, yeah, the being don't touch walls or cars, I would not be able to do that.
The car missions are kind of like overall some of the hardest, like when you consider all 5 of them together. Cause like in most of the levels, the difficulty is like beating the first one and getting an A is kind of a wild card. The rings in the chow are sort of just knowing where the chow is or where the root is.
Yeah, no, wearing out placements are, yeah.
Time is pretty tough.
Because you have to get score along with the
Yeah,
time.
because you have to do score as well. And then...
Hard mode is we're going to dick you over as much as possible. We're going to put bottomless pits where there shouldn't be. We're going to get gotchas.
Yep.
Constantly. We're going to put like 50 enemies all shooting at you in this one area. Fuck you.
I should probably deal with the guns that are shooting me.
Boys, the lads.
There we go. Just high speed wins. Weapon fire is useless. Seek an alternate method.
Ooh, is that like sound or?
No. I think it's sweet tricks.
Hello.
Yes, we did not have the boost ball when we first came this way. Ooh, is this gonna be some... Is there gonna be any pirate lore here? Sand drain control system?
No, just boring instruction.
Boo!
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 Want to hear more pirate bullshit?
Won't do anything about them.
Slurp.
Expansion pack! Woo.
That was some powerful slurping
right there. It's a slightly
there.
weird, swirly pack. I kind of like it.
Blech.
And think about the Dark Suits morph balls. It's too... It's too weird. It doesn't seem like it should roll. This seems like it should roll. It looks kind of like one of those, bouncy balls you'd get. You know, as a kid, you get them from, like, machines
Sure.
and all the swirls in them. It kind of reminds you of that, so, like, you kind of have a little bit of nostalgia for this.
But that was really, not sure the way it wanted me to do that, but I did it.
Yeah, it isn't really a ball.
Kind of curious. I know that one's lore. Yeah, so we've got 90% of the Space Pirate logs.
Yeah.
No idea where the ones I missed are. I'm definitely not gonna go hunting down every single one. The scans in these games are so, like, difficult, because if you just forget to pull your scan visor out in
Every
a
single
few
room,
rooms,
yeah.
you'll just go past one, and then you won't even know that you missed it.
Yep. It's really not much waiting out.
Got everything in this flesh tunnel, yeah.
I feel like, yeah.
Probably. He says, a fool.
You are a fool. It's fine. Hey, Metroids. Hey, babies.
Babies!
Babies.
Yeah, so we gotta, like, raise this shit up. Time for everyone's favorite.
Boing.
Yeah.
God, you just violently bounce off everything. It's so wild.
Alright, babies. That's enough of that. Alright, we gotta, like, turn it back on and shit, too.
Yeah. Are you off that green door?
Yup. I might be able to cheese it with the screw attack, but that also might just not work even slightly. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, definitely. Hello.
Why is this room on fire?
Why would it not be on fire? What do you want? The room's on fire. What do you mean there's a limited amount of oxygen in a room with a closed door and it would burn out? Fire forever.
No two people are not on fire.
It's on fire.
So, like, what you're technically, I think, supposed to do
make
here
that
is
the
use
top
the
one,
screw attacks, or the, whatchamacallit. Yeah, I actually probably could do this in the current configuration now that I look at it. Because, like, the, whatchamacallit, spider ball tracks, it's like start here and you basically just...
Hello. Whoop, and fall.
Fascinating. That, like, leads it around. I've already solved the puzzle, so now I'm gonna, like, re-solve it. Yeah, this is another one of their hilariously convoluted spider ball puzzles. I'm not going to question that particular one.
No, that's not. Oh, is he supposed to use that to get across?
Yeah.
Over to the right.
Question. Nothing.
Wow, really? Nothing?
A red herring.
You can't drop onto that, like, little platform.
I feel like I'm gonna just slide straight off. Let's find out. Maybe. The spider ball has a little directionality difficulty. Well, this is where I live now.
I was like, is there anything
I
on
know.
here? No, guess not. Let's jump back up though.
Not really sure why this entire other thing. I guess exists. I guess just for symmetry. Yeah, you do that, and then if that thing's in the top position, you'd be able to do that, and then you do this to get all the way up. Utterly unnecessary. Wow, I just barely stuck that landing. The screw attack kind of obviates all that, but hey. Fun to do. Ah, yes, this sweet lock door. I should really go, like, look at the keybearer lore and figure out which one goes to, the other one in Aegon. Figure out what room I should actually be looking at.
Oh, dioxin difluoride? That just breaks apart.
Hmm.
It really doesn't want to be. Dioxin difluoride does not want to exist.
Die monster, you don't belong in this world.
Yeah, even at like really low temperatures, it wants to break apart. It wants to be oxygen and fluoride. What? Fuck off. It's extremely reactive. It's a really good oxidant, but it really doesn't want to be together. It really wants to fuck off. What are you looking for?
Deep Fortress of a Dry Land. Fortress in the Scorched Land. Alright. Have Jay Still's key. Lord.
That is true. Dioxin difluoride can burn water, but yeah, It doesn't. It basically.
In the mining station, they caught me in like a neophyte fresh from the training halls. Yeah.
Like, Oxygen just doesn't want to be in that state.
Beastal is like in this reactor. Right. Okay, so I think J-Stall is the one because that's the main reactor. Which one of you is the mining station? This one. Okay, so I think the Luminoth key should be in this this battleground. I believe that's where the corpse is.
Yeah, in most compounds, oxygen has an oxidation state of -2. And dioxygen difluoride, it's, I believe, positive. I think it's +1, and it really doesn't fucking like
Not
that.
a fan of that.
It is really not a fan of that. It really doesn't want to be in that state. So it just like...
Sirs, I don't care. I just want to use your dark portal.
It just like decides that it doesn't. It wants to be elements now. It wants to be O2. It does not want to be next to fluorine. They are not friends.
Fluorine's just a little too clingy for oxygen's tastes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Comes over, steals all its electrons.
I think actually in that case it gives it too many.
Yeah. Yes, I believe this room should have our key somewhere around here. Ah, what do you know? With the dark visor, we actually see some platforms a way up.
I would suspect nitrofluoride would be less violent.
Aha, there he is. Now I just have to figure out how the fuck to get up here. Oh, I'm gonna have to use the other door, aren't I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mother of fuck. Should have known I needed the high ground.
Hell yeah.
Well, back through the tentacle room. I fucking deny him there.
Yeah, you did.
Alright, then after this, I just need the 2 keys in.
We're going back to the bog.
Everybody's favorite. I know where 1 is for sure. Not totally certain about the other one. So yeah, if I turn on the dark visor in here,
Aha.
are some platforms.
Love platforms.
Platforms that run away from me.
No, bog is bad. Bog is terrible. There's nothing good about the bog.
Wretched.
It's
Horrid
a
bog.
wretched, horrid bog.
Worse than an ape.
Much worse than.
No.
Bog is not friend. Bog is enemy. I love how that blows out your visor.
Yup, it fucking destroys it. There we go.
I'm gonna say it. There's better music than Bog. In Metroid, even.
Alright. I have to use the bathroom, so I'll
What?
be right back.
My turn now.
Alright, have fun.
I don't know where I'm going. I'm gonna fuck this all up.
Perfect. Good luck.
It's gonna be great. That's jump. That's fire. Bump. Okay, what's the map? Look. R1? Alright. Making friend with some ing. Okay. The right stick is the beams. Ow. Alright, so portal left. Into the piss we go. Vine.
I think I might actually go the other way.
Ah, okay. if I can get out of the piss water.
That part might be a little tougher.
I'm out.
There we go.
I'm out. Wait, what other way?
Yeah, through the door on the other side of this
Oh,
place.
there's another door.
Yep.
Ah.
Back into the first part of it.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm not playing Sekiro. If he implied that it was incorrect, I can barely play Metroid Prime. I'm definitely not playing Sekiro.
I may have used the royal we. It'll be a left from here, the lower left, the non-dark door left. We're gonna go through that portal and then use the shortcut to Torvus.
Cool.
I think it's below this.
Yeah, down here.
Yeah. In a little crevasse.
Ah, up here.
Yep.
Oh. Bye-bye.
That guy loves
Oh
to
yeah,
shock
that's
you.
an enemy.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
Yep.
What a fucker.
He makes a save station for you.
Oh, and you said to to start. You forgot to go and I.
Ah, same thing.
Whoops. Into the portal?
Yep. You'll have to scan it for it to exist, though.
Oh yes, that's Oh, hello.
Yeah, fuck him up.
Probably. Gonna fuck me up. Actually, it's fine.
You're made of energy tanks. It's fine.
Oh, he died.
He was busy dying, yes.
So is he. Alright, how do I oh, there we go.
Hit him with the shotgun.
Alright. What do you think? It's fine.
Yeah. Almost. Other way.
There we go.
Oh, yes, you have to do the lock-on button to scan. Quite a weird thing about the Metroid Prime games.
Yeah, I could probably, bumble my way through this game, sure. To see the difference between the two of us, I'm gonna hand it back over.
Hey, you made it.
I could not play Sekiro. I just don't have the skill set. At all. I don't play those types of games.
It definitely comes from a lot of just practicing that kind of game.
I also don't really have a desire. I mean, like,
And that's sort of a big thing, yes.
I'm much better at platforms, at platformers than I used to be. Far better.
Yep.
But I actually had a genuine interest.
Yeah.
In
That's the thing. If you really wanted to play Sekiro, you'd be able to pick it up and, you know, figure it out and beat it.
I'm good enough at video games.
But, like, you have to actually want to die quite a few times. You know?
Yeah, I'm not really into that kind of thing.
Yep. You have to find the gameplay engaging.
And so, I mean, according to platforms, because I really wanted to play Sly Trilogy and Ratchet.
Right, let's see. I'll look up the clues, and that should tell me who has the... Which two are the ones that I need to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, A-Call's clues. I have no idea if they're Cadre 1 or 2. Gish. Okay, Gish is, with a bearer pod, he sleeps in a flooded temple. And Marsh for Raining Land, she later bought it for... Okay, so... Estly, and Geesh.
Eesh.
Suffer as Geesh did.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, I'd always wanted to play the Sly Cooper games. When I was younger, I don't think I was very good at platforming games. And so I just never played them. I was like, I'm bad at these kind of games, so, you know.
Okay, so the Catacombs is where one of them is.
Yeah, 2 characters instead of 4 for the 4 areas, which is dumb.
And the lagoon in the night!
This menu is also dire.
Yes, this menu is probably one of my least favorite things, particularly when I'm actually trying to look shit up. Anywho, the lagoon is the very first room of the...
I genuinely don't understand why they made the menu that. I don't... There is nothing good about it. Like, there's no redeeming factor.
There's our catacombs. We also have this, which is only openable by the, whatchamacallit, Annihilator Beam. So, okay, yes, we've got one in here and one at the very start. Out of curiosity. That super missile room that I've apparently never gone into. Seems a bit weird, but hey. There's a power bomb door over there. So yeah, I guess we'll grab a few things from once we get the get into the dark world up here. Start top side. I'll probably just hang this. Yeah, we start in here, so I'll just walk around this way and go into the dark world and see what we can see.
It's like the whole spinny nature of the... doesn't.
It's a neat little idea that probably shouldn't have gone into the actual game.
Like basically,
some programmer was probably quite proud of making something like that.
Kind of reminds me of basically every gyro control in like a PS3 game. It's like you thought this was cool. It doesn't.
Neat, but utterly unnecessary.
No.
They've locked me in, the fuckers.
Oh, what shit? Like sometimes people just don't think about news. Hey man, I didn't use a guide for Link's Awakening. It'll be cruel. I would totally not use a guide for Metroid. Have that man.
Oh no, he got stuck.
I have this man.
It is true. I could tell her basically everything about Metroid Prime should it be necessary. And that wouldn't even be half remembered things like Link's Awakening were.
You were helpful at certain points in Link's Awakening and not very helpful at others.
Look, that was a Game Boy game I had not played in eons.
I've never played it before the remake.
That was a game that other people owned and played on the playground.
Hey, what was that? Link's Awakening.
Game Boy. Link's Awakening is a Game Boy game.
Why did I not play that one then? I mean, I did, and I don't remember because it was a very long time ago.
It's a Game Boy game, and it's like almost older than I am.
I mean, we would have had it if it was Game Boy. We didn't have the NES or the SNES. I didn't play any of those ones. But if it was on the Game Boy, we almost certainly had it. Wonder if I just wasn't into it. Except the only 2D Zelda I ever liked was Oracle.
Yeah, it even got a re-release for the Game Boy Color.
Yeah, we must have had that, and I just don't like it. Or liking it. Maybe both. Now, there's no way my brothers would played that game.
You're really thin water. Yeah, you don't have any secrets buried deep inside, do you?
No secrets in the goop.
Nope. Oops, got too close to the save point.
Oh no.
Game was not saved.
Fuck you.
Would you like to continue saving your game?
Me, I would. You know me. I saved my game like 5 times before I finish up. Yeah, I think Link's Awakening on the Switch is like the 3rd. You probably did. I think I remember seeing it when I was looking through parts. I was looking through stuff to bring here.
Yeah.
I have any memories of it. I just didn't remember that was Link's Awakening. I just saw Zelda on it.
Hey, buddy.
But, yeah, the Switch version is like the 3rd Zelda game I've ever beaten. I've only beaten like 2. played a lot of them. I just never finished them.
So apparently, in Breath of the Wild speedrunning, they've discovered a way to get into certain shrines without, like without doing puzzles that precede them. Like if there's like a really long side quest that leads into a shrine that ends in a shrine.
They found a way to like clip in and shit?
Not quite. It's actually like you activate the loading trigger for another shrine. Oh, hello.
And then go to that shrine
and then you go into that shrine and like there's only one sort of like trigger for going into a shrine. And the way that it determines like what shrine you should go into off of that is via how close you are to shrines. Like shrines basically have an area of influence around them. And you can basically like trigger the load for one shrine.
And get close to
or trigger the thing that once you touch the ground it will start a load for one shrine, but if you can make your way over to the other shrine without like touching the ground, you basically can then trigger that load for the other shrine.
Ooh,
Linkus put a video out for it, which is... Linkus's like speedrun explainer videos are always great, so...
Yeah?
Definitely worth taking a look at. Go away. This is the room we want to be in. Huntering, always just the most annoying. Now, of course, this water has been anathema to us this whole time.
Not anymore.
What if I was to take a look, y'all? Yep, this is the lagoon. Maybe it's actually on the outside. I always remember this was a place with the with one of the key bearers.
Oh,
there you
hello.
are. You're in a little fucking hole.
You little shit.
But yeah, I always remember that this was one of the places that had one of these keys.
I'm gonna have to grab some light. Yeah, Linkus is real big in Wind Waker.
Yep. Linkus is the Wind Waker guy. He has been doing like a lot of Breath of the Wild stuff and tech discovery and things like that. Like he basically, his YouTube channel has videos of both like Wind Waker tech and Breath of the Wild tech.
Yeah, they also have made this algorithms for determining the battleship game in Wind Waker.
Which everyone fucking hates, and they're all super thankful.
Because it was random, but yeah, there's now a tool. It's extremely complicated in the video explaining it. It's very good. About how you do it the first time, you do certain spots, and then you feed that into this code.
And it basically figures out what random number generator seed you're on.
Yep.
To tell you what your next one is.
It tells you where the ships are.
It's really awesome.
Yeah, this sploosh kaboom algorithm video is real good. Oh man, you should get to Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's great.
Breath of the Wild's great, yeah.
And it's one of now 3 Zelda games I've beaten. Like, I can't play Wind Waker. Like, I used to hate its aesthetic, and I don't hate its aesthetic as much anymore. I just hate how it plays, and how it makes me feel when I play it.
Ooh.
Ooh, energy tank.
Apparently I missed an energy tank here.
Yeah.
I just never really coming in here. It's actually fairly
I think the
inconvenient
Wind
sometimes.
Waker community decided it's fine because one, the tool doesn't affect the game. Like it's not a tool you use to like edit the game's RNG or anything.
Yeah, it's not like
that.
it tells you anything. It just gives you like basically here's the best probability.
Yeah, and like it also makes a part of the game that ruined runs over and over again much better. So
the thing to understand about speedrunners is if there's something in the middle of a run that really sucks, that basically means you have to restart the run after like
2 or 3
2 hours of progress, like they will be all for something that either makes, you know, like a consistent skip that makes it easy, or something like this that just makes it more useful. Like the best example you could use for something like that is whatchamacallit, Super Mario 64 120 star. Like, there was basically the glitch that lets you clip into the, no, I can't go through that one. This one's there, yeah. The glitch where you clip into the wall in Womp's Fortress. Basically, before that had a setup, it was like 15-ish minutes into the run, but like, you basically, you couldn't do it the normal way. You literally had to do it with this, by like getting lucky enough with this setup. And if you didn't do that, your run just had to restart. As soon as they found a setup for that, like, the time of 120 star went down, like, meteorically, you know. Fell by several minutes in the next month because people could actually just do runs.
I think it's more like, it's like, yeah, technically in a lot of places, a tool like this, a lot of speedruns would be like, no. But the Wind Waker community has been like, no, it's fine. It makes speedrunning this game so much better.
Yes. And like, that's the thing. Most speedrunning communities, if presented with the decision, would likely vote yes to it.
And it's also not a super, easy thing to do. You still have to put in everything.
There's skill to actually doing it, to like inputting this quickly, you know?
Yeah, and Splash Command isn't a skills test, it's just pure RNG, and anything that can take luck out of a speedrun, they're all for.
Yep. Consistency is really the most important thing in speedruns.
The Splash Command was even worse because, like, even playing it optimally, like, you know, like, playing battleships optimally, hitting the right targets, you can lose many times in a row.
Yep.
Because you don't get given enough shots and the board is too big.
Yep.
It's actually a really bad game of battleships.
Yo, we'll make it up there.
Yeah, there's not enough money in moves to guarantee you when even playing it.
Yeah, there's no strategy that makes it easier. So like, this just basically means that now you can actually get runs past a completely arbitrary barrier. Oh, you're gonna lock me in the fucking room again.
Oh, damn, Space Pirates.
Get annihilated on.
Yeah, I understand that when I said, however, I have so many games in my backlog, it's kind of incredible. I have Friends of Mineral Time Remake coming in a month, and that's going to take all my time. And I'm already playing F5 in the Fiesta, and I'm streaming Xenoblade, and I have all my other streams, and there are not enough hours in the day. Also, we play games together. Like, we're playing Persona 5, we're like 90 hours in.
Yep. And doing the Three Houses DLC, and
to do the
slowly playing through Kingdom Hearts.
We've got the Pokemon DLC, which came out yesterday.
Pokemon DLC just came out, so that's gonna be,
I'm almost done Rune Factory 4, but I still have stuff to do with that, and I've put like over 100 hours into that. I've put over 100 hours in Animal Crossing when it came out. I have so many games. And now I have the Itch.io bundle.
Alright, off to the basement.
It's true, all games are Kingdom Hearts, which reminds us we still have the Kingdom Hearts to get to.
Yep.
We're almost at 3. It took us, oh god, it'll be like 2 years.
2 years at this point.
In October, yeah.
Yep. That was when we bought the first collection.
Yeah, 1.5.
We were on vacation for your birthday.
Yeah, we were up in Ithaca for my birthday.
We saw it for like pretty cheap, and it was like, you know, let's just pick that up and play all the games.
I've been like looking for it.
Yeah. And that was pretty cheap.
We bought 3 like last year because for some bizarre reason it was on sale for like $20.
Yep.
Like only a couple of months after it came out, and we're like, oh my god, we're
like, well,
never
that seems fine.
We're never gonna see that cheap.
And I don't really care, like $20 versus $10, you know, 2 years
Probably
down
more
the line.
likely 15.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's like, well, might as well just grab it.
Yeah, Daytona is absolutely Kingdom Hearts. All games are Kingdom Hearts.
Every single one of them.
All of them. I need to stitch that on something. All games are Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Regular water transitions still give this thing trouble.
The dirt water's not
Dirt
so
water
bad.
was totally fine. Dirt water didn't give a fuck. I was wondering about it.
But yeah, I got the Itch.io bundle, which we're gonna look to see if we want to stream any of it.
Well, there will probably be like something or other, but we have no idea what yet.
Oh yeah, Nintendo games never come down in price.
Yep.
Ever. Pokemon never comes down in price. Zelda never comes down in price. Mario never comes down in price.
Alright, let's see what's over in this room, because we haven't actually been in here yet.
Cannon.
Alright. Ah. Fun. Hope you like water bomb puzzles.
Most of the stuff I picked up from Ichio was like puzzle stuff. That's not really like for streaming, it's for me.
Yep. Almost.
Captain Toad is a bit weird. It's not like a main Mario game. God knows how long it's gonna take me to beat Xenoblade with streaming it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a stream game for a long while. I mean, I have been doing it like, you know, like 3-4 hour streams, so.
Oh, is this like a separate thing?
Yeah, it's in
It
front.
totally
It's in front.
is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ah, I got the timing working. Alright.
Nice.
Thing up there.
Sure. Yeah.
Hell yeah, all this for a missile.
The next few months, Red Mage, making dumb jokes over Xenoblade. It's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm. This is a bit rude.
It's a little...
Ah, almost. Oh, turn it on, so, time to do a whole bunch more water bomb jumps.
Whee!
Hell yeah!
Bounce
There's a little bit of geometry going on here. A little too early. I can tell, like, right after I've placed it if I'm gonna hit it or not.
Yeah.
There aren't really guides for where to place them here. I kind of just gotta know. And I mean, I'm decent at it. I'm better at, like, air bomb jumps, though. Alright, which of you two is the catacomb? We're the gathering hall, which makes the one that I came in the catacomb. Although actually, I think the gathering hall might be the one with the sick half pipe. Yeah, and that's also something we couldn't do because I believe we didn't have the spider ball at the time. So let's just pop in there real quick.
Woohoo!
Just grabbing random stuff. The final boss sequence, like, not totally sure how long it'll be. Like, the Sky Temple is not a proper area. It's just basically the boss fight. The boss fight itself is large. Actually, no, we totally did this, didn't we? Yeah, I did get the stuff that was in here. I do remember this. Yeah, I blew this up, and I did have the spider ball for this when we first came around here. I don't think there was anything else.
Yeah, I also have my usual 8 runs of Fiesta. I'm in the middle of my run too. And I do want to stream a run of that. Like, I don't want to not have a Fiesta run this year. Probably only be one.
It's usually only either 1 or 2.
Yeah, I mean, usually we do one together. I mean,
yeah.
2 years ago was a pain in the butt because that's when our internet went.
Yeah, it was fucky.
And then last year was also a bit troubled because we had the move and we had my family over.
Yes, that cut into some of your time with streaming it.
But yeah, with the Xenoblade streams,
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna have to fit Fiesta in somewhere.
Yep.
Almost certainly like July and August, when I'm not just wanting to play it all the time.
That's really the biggest thing, that you don't really have side runs going. It has to sort of be a concurrent run.
Yeah.
Which means that it kind of has to be the one game that you're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to be at the point where I'm okay with leaving it for a few days, you know, a couple of days.
Yeah. But apparently I hit him there, which is
Nice.
interesting.
Chunky.
Yeah. Well, I do appear to have vaporized him.
And just multitask, play Xenoblade on FF5.
Anyway, back to what I actually came here for.
You came here for something?
Relatively speaking. Technically, I came here for something.
Ah. I think it'd be too difficult. I kind of have to pay too much attention to both games. Now, Star Ocean 4, grinding for kills, that I could do while playing, Xenoblade or FF5 at the same time.
Go away, chompy boys.
Literally, I'm also trying not to destroy my hands.
That is also fair. Alright. That's the catacomb. I think is the place that had the dead body living. What are you say?
Aha.
Hi there.
Throne. Hi.
Indestructible but irritated by bright light. Can be herded out of place
Huh.
by exposing it to light. Actually. Ow! What the hell?
I don't like it. Sure, relatable. And, well. Another lad.
Secondary lad.
A weird puzzle. There he is.
There you are. There you are.
Got
That
it.
should be all of them.
Alright.
All Sky Temple keys found. Use them at the temple to gain entry.
Alright, it's temple time.
Gain entree. I might head down to the one other place
Okay,
in
fair enough.
here where the power bombs are. Because there were some spider ball tracks there, and we definitely didn't read those. Or not spider ball, the whatchamacallit, screw attack.
Know what you mean, know what you mean.
Spidey attack.
Yeah, essentially all my time is taken. I have so many games in the backlog to play that
Yep.
I'm just not going to get around to. And again,
Yep.
I've got the remake of Friends of Mirotown coming out July
Yep.
14th. I adore
This
that
has
game.
been a year of remakes for you.
It's been a hell of a year of remakes, all designed for me.
Yep.
Like, we've got Crystal Chronicles coming out in August as well, which we probably want to stream.
Oh no!
That seems like a
I
fun
landed
stream.
in the drink.
You did land in the drink.
Yeah, that'd be a fun stream. Yeah.
Like the Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town.
Bonked.
Pumped. And it's one of my favorite games. And I'm really excited for the remake. That lets you get gay married. I can play as a girl and marry Anne. I'm very excited.
What more could you need?
Indeed. I think it's called Story of Seasons. Mineral Town remake, of course, because of course the whole Natsumi thing.
Right. The team that actually made Harvest Moon does not actually have the rights to Harvest Moon anymore.
Yeah, so it's Story of Seasons.
Yeah.
This is coming out on PC apparently. PC and Switch. I pre-ordered the Switch version.
Right, I don't remember if it was the Light World or the Dark World, but I think it might have been the Dark World.
Yeah, like what all came out? Rune Factory 4 remake, Okamichi Dungeon remake, Xenoblade, Friends of Mineral Town.
Persona?
Persona 5, yep.
Knew there was an obvious one.
Yeah, I was like, shit, I had it in my head. What was it? It's like this whole year it's just been pandering to me.
Oh, is it just like back? Weird thing.
Oh, okay. But these ball jump balls are also just a bit too far apart.
Yep.
Hey.
It was worth it.
Like, hey, do you want 2 of your favorite farming games to get a remake this year? It's like, yes, please.
If you're going to insist.
Do you want your favorite game of all time to get a Switch port? Yes. Yes, yes, please. You want another JRPG you really loved to get a big-ass update in Royal? It's like, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Alright, so it looks like we're missing 3-ish energy tanks. And
yeah, sounds right.
I think it's like 250 total missiles, something like that, so however much that is. Right. I have to like hold the button the 3rd time. I don't have the screw attack in the water, I have the gravity boost. Which means I have to press the button differently for the 3rd time. Whee!
Oh yes, there's also the FF7 remake that still haven't bought.
Yep. And we will get at some point.
We will get at some point. You like FF7.
Yep.
My brother recommended it, and he doesn't like the original.
I've heard a lot of really good things about the remake, even
well, that's
regardless.
the thing. I was like hearing it from a lot of people who already like FF7, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I really did not like FF7. But my brother also did not really like FF7, and he said it's really so.
I have been meaning to replay 7 for years, and this just means I can now like play this, get part 1, and then I guess go and actually replay 7. Because then I'll never get the I'll never get the rest of it otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Not till 2037.
We did get FF7, a version of it on, like I got it in a sale. For us to play together.
Yes, I do remember.
Yeah. Like the winter sale last year, I think.
I think so, yeah.
And we still haven't gotten around to it because we have so many.
Because of all the other video games. The many other videoed games. These tangled webs we weave.
We're playing games more than ever now.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Kind of just have more time for it.
Yeah. You're less tired as well.
Turns out when it's like all of our hobby, find a lot of time for it. You motherfuckers stop me from leaving this room one more time.
I'm not been able to go out book shopping, so
yeah, I didn't think so. Fuckers. Or lesser books. Yeah, my reading has basically fallen off entirely since I don't have the commute to read on. And generally read like 1 to 2 books a month when I was Oh yeah, wow, screw attack just fucks them.
Damn. Bye, son.
But yeah, when I had time to read on the subway, but now it's sort of just like, Could read here, but...
Maybe we should carve out some reading time.
Institute a reading time.
I have too many video games to play.
Basically.
And otherwise, I tend to spend. I cross-stitch. We cross-stitch.
We cross-stitch a lot, yes.
Yeah. I tend to put on something like Columbo, or what's the other mention? We put on a show and then we cross-stitch.
Okay, so... Yeah.
Where you headed?
This room right here, like the lower part of this in the Dark World. So basically, like, any of these portals here would... I might go save at my ship and then go into those. I don't recall if that portal is, like... If there's like there's definitely a save up in the Ying Hive now that I think about it, but I'll refill all my missiles and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Read during Zedway would be great. And actually, you've eaten into my prime reading time. I used to read in the shower.
You fucking weirdo.
I'm a fucking weirdo.
So we make our way through here, and then we go back over to that room and go in the portal that's
If you
in
just
there.
hold the book really far away from you, it doesn't get wet.
He swears. I mean, I've seen her do it, but...
No, this was just normal books. I just used to hold I used to have a big shower. It was like, it was designed for my granny, who was a big woman, so it was a big shower. So I used to just, I had a towel over the side of it so I could wipe my wet hand, and I used to just read in the shower. I have not played the epilogue yet. I'm still playing. I'm going to play through the main game before I play the epilogue, and the epilogue will probably be on stream as well.
Yep.
It's 12 feet long. It works just fine.
My ship is still smoking. Really needs to get itself repaired. So that I can leave this place. Alright. Well, we're actually pretty kitted out. We missed one beam expansion that I'm not totally sure about. I'm also going to check to see if I can get into the dark portal, like, here or not.
What beam were we missing? I thought we had all of them now.
The expansion, like the 50 ammo.
Oh, the ammo, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're missing the last pip up there to get to
Yeah.
250. Yeah, so there's a
energy
dark
tanks.
portal up here. I'm not 100% certain if I can get
And
to
like
that.
60-something missiles.
Feel like I can't. I feel like that's for coming back. Not totally certain though, but there's not really a good place to do it. And I thought that was the case.
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty sure you actually had to like come at it through this main door. So away we go. I'm not actually sure where the last beam expansion is, but it's probably somewhere we've been by a few times, but needed like, you know, a densium cover or something.
Yeah, a power bomb or a spider track or
And just
something.
happened not to notice it on one of the other times that I've been around.
Well, it's kind of difficult to keep track.
Yes. The reason that I like games that actually do like a lot of stuff with your map and let you put your own markers on it is because it's the only way that I would ever remember that these things exist, you know? Central Mining Station. No, I got that one. It's the audio one for sure. Like the very first one I got was actually the one that you just wrote that paragraph about. We did that in like the second or third stream.
Yeah. Onwards.
Mm-hmm.
Must go beat the not Ridley.
Game doesn't have a Ridley. I went in the wrong direction. I'm very good at video games.
Finally. You hand it to me, I'll show you good at video games. Yeah, we're fine, not 100%ing it.
Wasn't planning on it.
No.
Kind of did the same in the first game. We got most of the power-ups, but not all of them. 50 more ammo at this point isn't really going to break the bank.
No.
Yeah, we were in the Dark Temple of this briefly in one of the earlier streams to get all of the clues.
Boing, boing.
Frickin' laser beams.
And more than enough ammo to win.
Exactly. You know, honestly, I'm like, I'll get 100% completion on like Metroidvania type games, but I don't feel like getting 100% completion is the way that I have to beat it. If that makes sense. Like, if I'm getting 100% completion, it's more just so that I can do every one of the puzzles and experience all this stuff.
Yeah.
Which means that when I replay the game, I don't necessarily try to get every single thing again.
I'm a bit of a completionist. You might never have guessed that from all the platinum trophies I have.
You can now enter the Sky Temple.
I think that's why I have a bit of a not so good relationship with Metroidvanias. One, I'm not very good at playing them. Two, they kind of exacerbate my worst completionist tendencies.
Fair. I also feel like in games where there's a huge number of them, it doesn't feel as great to get all of those. Like, Environmental Station Alpha is a game where I will happily collect all the stuff because there's not really that many upgrades or like energy tank equivalent upgrades in it. So in that case, it's like, well, I might as well just experience all the content of the game, especially because some of the shit in that game is hidden behind just absolute bullshit. And it's great. Uh-oh, I don't think they're happy that we're here.
Oh no.
This is sort of the equivalent of the impact crater.
Come out, Dark Ridley. Good tentacles.
Yes, this is the rest of their energy, and it's saying like, no, it's my energy.
No, it's mine.
Slurp?
No. Mine.
I want that energy. I'm gonna take that energy.
Mine.
So you can actually head back if you just hop in there. There's also, I believe, a save point in here.
I mean, I understand, like, Odyssey doesn't bring out, or Breath of the Wild, don't bring out the super completionist stuff in me because there's way more than you need. And I think that, there being, like, more missile tanks than you need is good because you're not going to find them all. And the game is kind of balanced on you'll find some of these missile expansions and not other ones, so we don't want to make it so that you only have 150 missiles and you have to find each one if you want a good amount of missiles. It's just that I'm a terrible person and I will try to complete. I'm not sure why Odyssey and Breath of the Wild didn't. I think maybe because it's just so much of it. Like, there are so many moons, and there are so many seas, and you kind of feel clever each time you get one. That I don't feel the need to hunt down the, 100 I didn't get, because I already have, like, 600 of them.
I think in the case when it's, like, 800 of something, that it becomes less about about total completionism, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like a line.
Yeah, exactly. There's sort of a middle ground where, like, if it's a small enough number, then it's like, oh, each one of these is a really unique experience.
Well, but also if you miss it, it makes things so much harder.
Yes, if it's like a kind of the amount of missile expansions that this game has, you do sort of just like, it feels weird not getting all of them, but at the same time, you don't really want to.
Yeah.
By the way, this is an upside-down version of the Luminoth Temple, which is why the door is here.
But yeah, once you get like, 120, you're like, on more. But if there were only 120 missiles in the whole game, you would be stuck at like 80 and being like, this doesn't feel like enough missiles.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a low enough number that like people like me will still be like, oh, I have to collect them all.
Alright, well, time to just slurp up all that sweet, sweet energy. Absolutely nothing bad is going to happen to that. Yep, this is the core of the final Dark Energy Collector. Last collection of planetary energy with this. You grab this shit, this world will probably collapse in on itself, and you know what that means.
Escape sequence.
Oh. Y'all mind if I sip? They do. They extremely mind.
They do mind quite a bit, yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah, tentacles. Okay.
I see.
Oh, creepy.
I have not fought this boss in a long time. There's
Ridley.
at least one part that I super remember.
It ain't no Ridley.
This is the Emperor-ing.
And he has a head and a body.
Yep. We've got, it looks like he has 5 scans, judging by that Emperor-ing category. Ruler of the Horde, target will form numerous tentacles to defend itself, eliminate them to blow up its defenses.
A metamorph.
Will defend it to the death. For the tentacles to weaken the creature and its defenses. And of course, we also
Yeah,
got the
I
bot.
didn't get all the seashells in Link's Awakening. I got enough to get the sword, and then decided I wasn't gonna get them all.
Target is drawing energy from the unstable energy controller. Eliminating the connection to the energy may be an effective strategy. You
If
never
you're
know.
missing some, the fishing minigame in the first town has a
The
bunch of them.
Alpha and the Omega. The Jesus Christ of the Ying.
Hell yeah. The beginning and the end.
And it has been sucking on that Phazon tite.
That's a gross way of putting it.
Should I have said teat?
Still gross.
There we go. I can actually lock onto them now. I have no idea which is the most effective weapon to be using here.
I like
I mean, probably a reasonable guess.
Like it did some damage.
Yep. By the way, the back of the arena being lined with Phazon means that it's walking backwards is dangerous.
In a first-person game where you can't see what you're walking into.
Yep.
Oh,
The
stop.
Omega Pirate is the gold standard.
Stop
for
your
that.
wiggling.
If I could aim up, you'd be a dead motherfucker. Ah, yes. Ah. Well, that did do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, you did your work.
Just to have even more
Penticloud.
tentacles coming our way. It is at least nice to be nice enough to be dropping us some light ammo. Which I remember super missiles being really good against that core segment. I have no idea if that's a scan or not, and I don't care.
Fair. Right.
If it doesn't hit, incidentally, it means
Yeah.
that
You hit the thingy outside.
ah.
Fucking. Yeah.
Oh, it started turning the other way right as I fired.
Aw, you asshole.
Yeah, I do remember this boss being a little bit obnoxious.
Yeah. And this is,
Mmm.
fact
It also
that
has a
it's,
kill the emulator attack.
yeah, the fact that it's a timing thing as
Yeah.
well. If you just get a bit owned on your shots like that, like you then have to do this phase again, which is never
Yup.
fun.
At least I'm not constantly losing health. Ah, God, and it moves at a really weird pace. Fuck me. Like, I was doing just fine at hitting it before, and now I just
Yeah.
cannot catch a break on it.
Yeah, I wonder if Sonic Boom.
Yeah, I think I remember that too. That Sonic Boom is actually useful against that particular one. Oh, come on. There we go. That scored a good hit. Hey,
Oh, poo gas.
mm-hmm.
I love poo gas.
That's to get you off the ground.
Ah.
In fact, if I was to scan this now...
Oh no, Chrysalis. Oh no.
Regen shell is
Emulation
magnetically
is
charged, eh?
much better, these days. Like with the,
Hyper shaders?
yeah, hyper shaders. But it's still not perfect. There's still a bunch of slowdown. Oh yeah, one morph ball, but final boss.
Of course the final boss is a morph ball component. Why wouldn't it?
The morph ball bosses were still fun.
So basically what I'm doing here is these
I see you're
blowing up the
holes
tentacles
open,
that
yeah.
pop up.
It's like, oop. Makes holes. They come out with even more poo gas.
Yep. This section can be a bit annoying, but the thing to kind of keep in mind is that at least like the baby ing that are coming around will
Dropping health and
drop
stuff.
you. Yeah, like that was a 50 health drop that had right there. So even though this gas is like quite bad, I'm sure it knocked me off. I'm getting like knocked off some of the time.
Oh, I think it's like babying.
Yeah.
Wow, this
I remember not liking
there's
this very
a lot
much.
of holes to hit for some reason.
11 of them. You sort of have to master the art of like kind of baiting it out and then placing in just the right amount of time to fucking explode. Bother me!
Probably some of those hit.
There we go.
Yeah, 11 targets, a bit much.
You had to get the morph ball in there.
Alright, I'm sure it did not evolve.
No.
Ah, big Spidey boy again. Alright. Rawr, rawr, rawr.
I think we probably missed a scan on the
the core.
The core being exposed, but like, why would I not just shoot him?
Right?
Where their phazon mutation has occurred, creature seems to only take damage when its heart is light or dark. Find a way to change the heart to one of these colors.
It definitely has that super goofy mouth. Look at this thing.
Yeah, look at him. Energy barriers, beams the opposite polarity will change the barrier, will damage the barriers, heavy damage to the barriers, will cause them to drop, exposing the weak spots.
I think it's just because scans take a little bit too long.
Yeah.
And you have to hold on for just a little bit longer than you feel like you should for a scan. It's true, this is Persona 5, not Kingdom's Heart. But, you know, it is still Kingdom Hearts, because we have been through a lot of doors to darkness.
Ah, yes, he's using the slow the game down attack.
Love to slow the game down to 10.
That was a sick flip he just did.
He a Stompy Boy, I see. That did damage.
Yellow means it does, like, stun damage. Or if that's relevant at the moment or not. Seems like it's not.
I'm gonna change this lad's heart. Yes, he does absolutely love closing his mouth right before the shit hits.
That he does. That's light now. Possible that that's regular. Okay, yeah. So I think if I shoot him a bunch of times here, he'll commit to one of the colors. If I do that, swaps, it'll like damage that. The other beam color. Definitely dark at one point. Yeah, it's still only doing regular damage to him. God, I have like completely forgotten how I am Fight Man.
Oh,
it
there
did
he
just
goes.
explode.
Oh, yeah, like... Open your mouth a wee bit wider, pal.
It's really, really annoying, honestly. Like, his hitbox is just obnoxious. You're actually still dark, aren't you? No, there you go.
No, yeah.
I remember having to find places in his pattern where I could, like, actually shoot him. It's quite tough, though. I do remember this form being obnoxious as shit. Like, that didn't count right there. And, you know, I really don't want to resort to just firing with this, but this seems to be the only consistent way for me to get hits.
Yeah.
Like, God, that just went straight fucking through him.
Yeah.
Well, that was weird. He, like, hit the ground on the ceiling there.
Yeah. Yeah, his leg's blocking your beam.
Yes, and he, like, turns to face you really aggressively. I'm taking quite a lot of damage. I'm also not reading chat even slightly because I can't. I am already taking more than enough damage. You know, and it's like, I'm not really sure what you're actually supposed to do to damage him here, you know?
Oh, he's dark.
Yep. Dark might be a little bit better for me.
Yeah, apparently hitting him with dark is really difficult. Combo be any good here?
I doubt it, but... For that reason.
Ah, he just stop and land. I'm
It's
not good over
super
there.
slow.
At least if he does damage.
Ah!
Oh,
And
now
we're
he's
back.
right.
Like, I legitimately don't know what I'm supposed to do to make this not shit. It's like, it's fucking garbage. I remember not liking this fight. None of the forms before this one were really that much of a problem, but like, ugh. It's mostly just like, I have no idea when he's vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know, like, none of these work, but then what am I supposed to be doing at this phase of the fight, you know? I can't even dodge him effectively.
No.
You know, like, when he jumps and fucking dives at me there, it's like, well, fuck. Oh, there's a lot of reasons I don't really like Prime 2 as much as 1. This guy is definitely one of the big ones.
Super missiles be any good here?
I've tried several of them. That's exactly what they do.
Yeah.
Jack shit. Like, I've been trying charge shots, super missiles, everything, and like the only thing that seems to get a consistent hit on him is the regular beam, but that's just absolute garbage.
Dark beam. Dark spreader, maybe?
I
I don't know if that's a combo or...
Yes, it's the black hole.
Didn't really seem to do anything.
I don't think it hit him. I mean, like, in the dark form, he's at least dropping powers and shit, but, like,
Yeah.
I'm not killing him.
Or should grab that health.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing. I'm just, like, this is my only chance to do any damage to him. Like,
Yeah.
I can't be trying to get the health because that's just gonna make this fight go 5 times longer. The health will be here when I finish it. For the people asking it, for the people mentioning in chat. Yep, this sure is great. Like, and I'm legitimately like, if there was anything else that would work, I would do it. It's just, no. That was a waste. Like, anytime he's doing the chomps, it's just useless.
Yeah.
Ugh, God. I have no idea how to dodge those because my hitbox is just stuck on him. That didn't hit him. I don't even know if it honestly can.
Yeah, he seems most vulnerable right when he's doing these goddamn lasers.
Oh, this fucking sucks. Like, I'm gonna lose this. This is the real problem. Sure, that didn't count.
Oh, he's dark.
I know. I already switched.
Sorry, I didn't notice.
What?
What? What?
He was half a fucking second.
Oh,
Is it because I think it's because I just hit his fucking quarter of health, so he automatically went back. You know, something I probably was supposed to do in one, but like couldn't. Because yeah, he just used the new attack there as well. It's stompy. Christ, this fucking sucks. I forgot that it was this bad. I remembered not liking this fight. Especially because spoilers, we're not done after this. We are done with him. But... Oh, fuck off. No, he's done now, yeah. I mean, honestly, it's way easier for me to hit him when he's doing this charge attack. Like, out of everything he's done, that is like the one attack where he's actually been decently vulnerable. It's a shame that he didn't start doing it until I was at 0 health.
Apparently Annihilator
Fuck
Beam
me.
can hurt the boss no matter which he is.
Mm-hmm. So it might be good to switch to that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll see how much health I have after the Morph Ball phase and probably take a save state. Because guess what?
Yeah, yeah. There is no hints for, it just says super missiles. It's like, that's not.
The hitboxes are like utter garbage in this. Like, God, Quadraxis is an awkward fight, but it's still like a doable fight.
It's not, I mean, it does the same as the normal beam in the neutral phase, so it's just a waste of ammo.
Yeah. Like, it would get it done faster, but even then, like...
You want to save your ammo.
I want the ammo to be used,
yeah.
but yeah, the Annihilator Beam might be the way to get that phase down faster. Fucking stop it, dude. Wow, he is just absolutely hitting me. Yeah, this is the way to go. That fucking laser killing your lock-on, by the way, absolutely. Just everything about this fight is obnoxious. Like, I kind of feel like a lot of the fights in Prime 2 have a bit of an obnoxious factor to them. This is really the one where, like, it goes above and beyond. I allowed to lock on you? Could I? Please? No? Okay.
Secret missiles on the first technical phase.
Ah, that makes sense. So easy to forget that those exist. Ah, didn't get a full shot on that. Poof, okay.
Alright.
And of course, the seeker missiles means that I have to stand perfectly still because...
Yeah.
Like, the seeker missiles are much better in the Wii version of this because you can actually move your thing around and aim on them. Dear God, just everything about this is a little bit awkward.
Yeah, I don't know why they thought the Morphball bosses were so good they had to reprise it in the final.
I think they just really needed something different. God, also, those things just straight up spawning on there. Like, the Ying babies just straight up spawning on there is also a little bit much.
Yeah.
I think it's only about 3 bombs is enough to take out these tentacly bits. Mostly just actually getting them to explode due to the delay on bombs. And, of course, the Ying babies just kind of chilling. Yeah, I only got hit 2 of them there. There we go. You basically just have to learn what the timing is. Doing a decent enough job there. And then one literally just spawns on top of me with no warning. And it's like, well, shit. Absolutely nothing I could have done there.
Yeah. It's so weird that it can do that. It can just spawn a baby under you.
It's really just like so many bad decisions at once there. It's not even like I'd say this is hard. It's just kind of annoying.
Yeah, I wonder what power bombs would do here.
It would hit them, but like they have to be out, and they're only out for a few seconds.
So much food gas.
Yes, it does get worse as you get to the last one.
Alright, well, let's some health, so we charge up, grab it.
Yeah. I would take the save state now while it's in a cutscene. Give me a moment to actually get up on it. Yeah, power bombs can hit the babies, and it's a way to clear them, but like the problem wasn't the babies that were chasing me, it was the babies that spawned literally on top of me. We're at mostly full health now, and I think the Annihilator
Apparently,
beam.
if he dodges randomly, attack has a hole in the back of his head.
Yes, he does have that. It's also pretty awkward to hit, as you can see. Like, he was facing back that entire time there. You can totally shoot it, it's just it's subject to the exact same hitbox problem that the others have. You kind of have to, like, I don't know, I feel like this fight needed platforms.
Yeah.
Because he's up there and I'm firing up into him and there's lips around all of his hitboxes.
Yeah.
Like, and it doesn't have them is the thing. Like, yeah, there's a hole in the back of his head, but it's actually pretty tiny. He is dark now. Oh my god, I just took that fucking full-throated. Hey buddy, could you open your fucking mouth? Yeah, so this does actual damage to him, but it also burns through my ammo super quickly. Of course, I can fire it at the speed of a regular beam. Okay, I believe I did just get that. Oh, he gets summons a fucking Dark Swarm on him. I was wondering where I would get some more ammo. If I can get some more fucking ammo. Yes, please. Nope, they're gone now. Yeah, so like the hole is up even higher than like the rest of his mouth, which is nuts. Why are you like that? That's stupid as shit. Also, dodging the you know, run attack is not always an option. There we go.
Apparently, if you screw attack like just the right angle, you can get up on the lip of the area.
Oh yeah, if I get hit by that like weird light attack thing, I lose my gun for like 5 seconds. That's great.
Love it.
Come on. I also do that like light attack thingy that lets me refill my fucking ammo, please.
No.
Wow, look at all of those hits I just got. Fuck this fight.
Not very. And the fact that you're below his damn knees and they block your attacks.
Yup, it's awful. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. I can't lock onto any other part of him.
He chomps a lot. It's just invincible when he chomps.
Yep. I dodged his jump attack, and then he did a stomp immediately, and I had nothing I could do about it. I can't really dodge that attack. I can get some more hits with the Annihilator Beam. I am about to run out. Nope. Now I have to, like, kind of do a thing for even one shot of it. He has the lads protecting him, which is probably a good thing for me. If they would fucking drop some light ammo, please. Like, they're literally there to refill my ammo, and I can't hit them. So now I'm out of ammo. At about half health. Like 10 health chill in there. Hooray. God, and like that's a really good chance to attack him, but I also take 100 points of damage if I do that. If I decide I want to attack him there.
Yeah.
Oh right, he's always facing you, which means that his front leg is always blocking the hits. Oh, God. Sorry I'm being like super fucking negative about this. I am just trying to figure out how I'm going to win the battle of attrition here. Like, God, I literally, there's nothing I can do to him right now. Like, I should be able to shoot them. I guess that might.
There we go. Oh.
Have my gun back, please.
No.
Just in time. All right, but yeah, that's definitely the thing to do.
Yeah. Black hole him, grab some ammo.
Perfect world, I also would have gotten health out of that, but apparently not.
Yeah, this is definitely worse than anything that was in Prime 1.
Yes. Prime is like a bit of an obnoxious boss. It is nowhere near as obnoxious as this one. This one feels like they were trying to surpass Prime and like it just...
There's a few of this, like, stun and then get vulnerable for a tiny amount of time and then get unvulnerable again and it's not, and then stun it again. It's not very good.
Yep. Ah, it just, I got it to half health now.
Yeah, there it is.
I knew I was just short of that. Yeah, boy. I have heard, like, trying to attack the hole in the back of its head. I'm not really, like...
I'm not sure how.
You're meant to do that.
So I wonder if it's like when he's like whirring out the wall, if you could like jump up high enough to shoot it, but...
God, like, maybe.
Oh,
Look at
God.
all of these shots completely missing.
You fucking asshole.
I'm gonna come back.
No.
He always does it like that. I don't know why I... Okay, got him into the final, into the last bit.
And Annihilator Beam is definitely,
the way to go, yes.
Yeah, there we go. That seemed to him.
That actually got me a little bit.
Yeah.
It's really just that he doesn't go into like his vulnerable states in any sort of reason that I am about to die. Oh my god.
Yeah, that lag was bad.
No. The lag on the beams isn't helping, but honestly, I'd be taking a similar amount of damage even without it. Not now, Phazon.
Let's spawn some little dudes.
And that got me.
And dead.
Ugh, God.
Alright.
I have to, like, mash the entire time. Like, there's nothing else I can do on that normal form.
Yeah, the worst attack being extremely laggy is not ideal.
Chan, it's just like, you can know how to beat this boss and not beat the boss. And, like, that's honestly a problem. I mostly just have to get, like, good Annihilator Beam shots in. It's just, you know, the definition of what a good Annihilator Beam shot is nebulous, let us say. There are also just a lot of things in Prime games where, like, the lock-on system and the movement engine make it a bit impossible for you to dodge.
Yeah.
And bosses that do those a lot are a huge problem. Like, the Omega Pirate in 1 definitely has the problem of the, like, you have to be dodging his regular, or his, earthquake attacks and running around. Sure, why not?
How was none of that hitting?
Yeah, and it's also like, anytime he arches up, that's bad.
Oh, boys.
Alright, not bad. Here we go. I did get him down to the quarter there. Yeah, like that attack, that charge attack, I don't really know if it can be dodged reliably. Ridley's charge attack is really obnoxious, but it is like 100% dodgeable. The timing window is just quite tight. That charge there, it's like his model is just a bit too big.
Yeah, he's very big.
You know, it's like I even know he's gonna do it, and it's like, well, not really much I can do.
She's light. Hopefully we get to half. Yeah, there we go.
Alright, well I'm out of light ammo completely, so I'm kind of at his mercy here.
Yeah, but we're at half.
Of when he calls the lads in. Yes,
just
I have taken
now.
basically no damage, relatively speaking. Yeah, that's really the one time that you'd be able to get a shot in on him, but it has to be like regular shots like this, because I couldn't possibly charge a super missile in that time.
There is not enough time, yeah.
This attack, like, I don't really... I kind of have to just jump to the side, like, before I realize it's coming out. The other problem is that because you're looking up at him, you really can't get a lay of the land, like, where you are at all. And if he does anything with lasers on the ground, you're kind of fucked. Alright, well, nothing I can really do to him here. I mean, I can charge up. Yeah, and to do a regular little shot. There we go.
Oh,
there's the babies. that though?
Come back up.
That's weird.
It jumped back up. Despy, thank you for the resub, but his health just jumped back up. I swear to God.
I believe you.
I swear to God.
Because I was
crazy.
certain I did a lot more damage than I did there.
I think he went back up to half there.
He totally did.
I think you got him below half and it jumped back up to half. I think that's what happened.
I think the game did me dirty.
I swear to God, it jumped back up.
I did too much damage to him at once. I did forbidden damage to him.
And the thing is, you can't tell the difference between when you got him to half and when you got him to just a little bit above half and it just changed back. There's no difference.
There we go. Yeah, I kind of just have to jump to the side there.
It dropped some stuff there.
Yes. There's some light beam ammo somewhere around here. There we go. I will take every fucking shot that I can.
This
Love
attack
just
is
losing my gun completely.
obnoxious.
For no reason. Regular. Give me that 50 health, please.
That may or may not be the 25% one.
I'm pretty sure it's not,
I'm
because he
gonna
has a little
have to check.
explosion.
I'm gonna have to check that clip, but I am sure.
He absolutely did. Like, again, I absolutely fucking pelted him there. If that could have done more damage, it absolutely would have. And it does not surprise me that I, like, overloaded his thing and it just decided, nah, just kidding.
It totally did. It totally did. Thanks for the clip. I was completely correct.
I get the feeling you're not supposed to get past that damage threshold, and the fact that there it goes. And the fact that I did, like, literally just get across it caused him, or, you know, caused the game to freak out a bit. Because, like, that was the only time I could do actual damage to him, and it was with the Annihilator beam, like, through that little hole in the back of his head.
Yep.
At no other time can I do any amount of damage to him. Yeah.
Glad I fucking caught that happening.
Yep.
I was watching his health bar.
Cheaters.
Absolute goddamn cheat. This guy's a cheater.
Cannot believe the Emperor Ring is not 100% on above board.
Oh, what a shit.
Yeah, I had to dodge out of the way of that so I couldn't get, like, any of a counterattack in.
Right? Because if you're too far to the side, nothing happens.
Alright, 3 hull shots, baby. You summon
Well,
some
at least-
friends.
Yeah, at least we have the dark beam.
There we go. Really is, like, when he uses certain attacks, you're totally fine to get him.
I'll just go back up. His health is doing real weird things. His health is freaking the fuck out.
Having some problems. God, I really need him to summon some babies. Run at me. Getting better at not taking a literal life bar out of that.
Yeah. Ah.
So here I sit in quite a pickle.
Looking for the babies. There's the babies. Okay, good. Oh, we got a lot on that.
There we go. Okay.
Man, I'm sure if I look at that second clip, he's done it again.
I don't even know what that second one would be about, because I had already gotten him below 25%. I guess just Annihilator beaming him from the ass, like...
Look at this. Look, you had him down to that.
Yep.
And
wow! That just refilled! What the fuck? Definitely take a save state here. Like, that is the hardest part of this whole sequence,
I feel like you should have killed him before that little extra,
I
because
think
it
so,
went down
yes.
and then it
went
jumped back up
straight
again.
back up for some reason. Like, it seems like something about using the Annihilator beam on that specific thing fucked him up.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Me, yeah! Thank you!
Beam Combos Incorporated is here for your lad slaying needs.
Thank you, Brad Mage.
Thank you, Bread Mage. So we got 8 minutes.
Full health.
Yes, they were kind enough to do that for us. Of course, it's not like it's that
Apparently,
far.
Emperor's Ring hitbox extends below his body, so you can like screw attack in between his legs.
Well, this was the easiest escape sequence ever.
Hell yeah! Sure, we're not gonna get into a fight.
Oh, we've killed all the Ying. There's nothing left to stop us.
Hey, is Buddy gonna come walking in? Gonna be like, hey, Samus! Or is it gonna be our friend Metroid Prime?
There's a lot of Phazon here.
Like,
Well, shit.
what the fuck? Dark me, get the fuck out. Oh, Jesus, do not like.
Hi there.
Hey, Dark Samus.
By the way, we only have 75% of Dark Samuses.
Oh, boy.
Supercharged with Phazon. Target's Phazon energy weaponry and defense systems are at full power. Render Dark Samus invisible to our Dark Visor. Bendis levels of Phazon too much, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe.
She can vent in the form of destructive blasts and protective shields. Doing so will help her maintain stability. Exposure to Phazon rendered her invisible to the Dark Visor. These new abilities, combined with her already formidable arsenal, place her at the highest danger level.
I'm not gonna look at that.
I know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
she's Eggman.
Yes. Except I have actual, like...
Dodging capabilities. Uh-oh. Is she just like
What's wrong, Dark
invincible?
Samus?
She's just like invincible during this.
Yep. Yeah, invisible. It's very funny. It's like invisible to your Dark Visor. If only I had another visor.
Oh, this is annoying. She's like a time limit boss and she has a move where she just goes invulnerable for like...
And it
20
takes a
minutes.
while.
Yeah.
It's great.
What's like the best team here?
I am going to assume it's the Annihilator. Mostly just like... There you are. Ah, she's becoming as Bull. What an interesting place for my lock-on to go.
Yeah, this guy just said super missiles.
Super missiles make sense. By the way, she's also becoming gigantic here.
Yeah. Armor is really a problem in a boss that goes invincible
I
for
know.
a long time. Stop it.
You're not really sure if I'm supposed to do anything during this.
far to go. Okay, shield is invulnerable. She's surrounded. Oh, I don't think she's in her large field phase on yet. Right? Because after sustaining enough damage, she surrounds herself in a large shield of phase-on, transforming into being a pure phase-on.
Oh, well that doesn't help at all, game.
Shield is invulnerable to farm stats, save one blast of pure phase-on, you must use your charge beam to draw it and absorb phase-on bullets.
Yeah. Oh, I know what it's talking about with that. Right, I totally forgot about that part of the fight. So when it raises the,
Yeah, to fire a larger blast that can't be absorbed, the shield expands in strength and fires small blasts. If you absorb enough, you can fire them back, damaging her.
God, that is such a, like, impossible thing to
figure out
into
on the
it.
fly, right? Yeah, I don't know if you've ever done that in this whole game. Like, you've sucked stuff up with your charge, but you've never sucked up, like, things to fire back at enemies.
Yeah, and it's also like the only hint that something's going on is that your charge beam like goes up. Oh, I didn't get enough. Like your lock on goes straight up, and you know, thanks, game.
I decided you got hit by them, I guess.
Yup.
Yeah, I can't imagine Kid me figuring that out, honestly.
I feel like I probably looked that up. That one didn't count.
No, for real, don't have an enemy that goes invincible for long periods of time in a time limit. Not fun. Oh, there we go. I suppose she's gonna keep doing that attack then? It's like, it's weird because it's not entirely a new mechanic, but it's definitely a new use of an old mechanic.
Yeah.
That you've never seen before. And it's like, when I was playing Link's Awakening, the final boss was really rough because the first phase of it had you... I think it's the first. There was definitely a phase in which I had to do something I had never done in the game before, and it was like, I just didn't into it at all.
I just lost it. I had a charged shot and then I lost it because I took damage. Awesome. Almost there though.
Right, so, hurt the first boss in Link's Awakening, you had to sprinkle magic powder on him.
Right.
Which is
You
like,
know, I
yeah,
would really prefer you not to do that,
a
honestly.
thing you could do, but something you hadn't done to a boss was also really fucking awkward mechanically. And it's like, why would you do this? When we were playing Oracle of Seasons and he had to, like, use the Rod of Seasons to pout Zelda away. Again, something you hadn't done in a boss fight.
Oops. I accidentally dodged.
Dodge,
I'm
yeah,
a moron.
no, dodge, no. Yeah, when I was playing Link's Awakening, it has so much arcane shit in it. Alright, we did get it.
So I think that was Dark Samus 5. I might be wrong. No, I am wrong about that, aren't I? I have vague memories.
It's easy to miss the final scan because it's less obvious. So is that like her in that force field is a new scan or something?
I think so, yes.
Can we have a minute for...
Yeah, when she's in the bubble, she's technically a different Dark Samus. Which I guess that's where it would tell you that she's vulnerable to the phase-on stuff, but it is like just, ugh.
How do you know to scan it? It's not like an obvious new phase.
It's not like you'd know. Can I touch your suit?
Oh, I think she just turned to phase on.
As you do.
Alright, still got
She's
that minute.
done that a few times.
At least it looks like it doesn't make you run out with whatever time you've got left.
I think it's done now, yes. I'm not 100% certain, but yeah. I remember reading about the trick as like in the scan when I was younger and not understanding it, honestly. Like, what the hell does that mean? Yeah, there we go. The Ying are really mad at me, but luckily Samus finally figures out mad ups and does some action scanning to jump through.
Like, I would disagree that. Having just watched it, I liked Prime 1 a lot better.
Yeah, honestly, I like Prime 1 a lot more. And I mean, it was always going to be the case. It's the game that I played a ton, and like...
I feel like, for the most part, the areas just aren't as interesting as 1. The fights aren't
Yeah.
as fun to even watch. Like, a lot of those goddamn Morph Ball bosses were so frustrating to watch you play.
That's fair. Like, I feel like they tried a lot of new things into, and some of them work well, but others just don't at all.
I like the Moss people.
Luminoth are cool.
Luminoth are cool.
They're also back now, because they've been woken up.
Hey. To them I like.
We gave them back their light energy.
Yeah, we did.
One feels like they took a lot of the 3D concepts that they like, or a lot of the 2D Metroid concepts that they really had strong ideas for what to do with. Oh yeah, this shot here in Slowbeef's Metroid Prime LP, someone made a gif of just the middle finger,
Yeah!
which is very good. Like, they had a really strong, like, ideas of what they did, and then just sort of ignored the parts that they didn't really have strong ideas for. This game, I feel like they took a lot of the B-side ideas and kind of
Zero
went for
Suit.
them. This is, I think, the first appearance of the Zero Suit, but it might have been... Yeah, it might have been Zero Mission. I can't remember which one of those came out first.
God, how much of a time does have with them?
A bit.
Oof. I haven't watched the Metroid Prime LPs in a long time.
Me neither. Honestly, like, that's one that's far enough back that my commentary is very, very awkward, like, for me to listen to. I'm mostly fine with listening to myself talk about things.
I cannot
The
watch.
Metroid Prime Let's Plays, you know, like, being some of the first times that I was ever talking into a microphone in front of people are absolutely some of my, like, oh god,
I
stop.
cannot listen to myself because I'm sure I just talk total shite the entire time and I have no idea why anyone listens to me. I cannot listen to myself. I just can't. I can't do it. I sound weird.
There we go. That is Metroid Prime 2.
Alright. Mostly fun.
Yeah, it's definitely, like, the final boss is by far the worst part of it. Like, just because you can know what to do in that fight and it still sucks. You know? I remember hating the third form a lot. I had kind of forgotten how much I hated the fourth form, but the more I saw it, the more I was like, oh, right. Or I guess the Morph Ball form was the part that I remember hating the most. I remember that very well, but, like, there's kind of a trick to that one, and once you can do it, it's not so bad. The last form is really the one where it's like, well, you can do whatever.
Ah, no, I could not listen to myself as a living. Thank God I can just, like, stream and then never have to listen to myself.
Just throw it out there for the world.
Just throw it out there. You guys can listen to it. It's fine.
You sound fine.
I know. I don't know. So weird.
That's fair. I mean, what's his name? Adam Driver can't watch himself on film.
That's fair enough. Absolutely. Like, I would just find that mortifying the entire time. I'd just be like, oh my god, I look like such a twat.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so that is it for this grab bag game.
Alright.
guess we can look at some of the like art books and stuff. We did unlock a decent number of them for like what, 80% scans?
Oh, so yeah, never reread your writing after it's been published. You'll find all your mistakes. That was my thesis. I didn't want to reread that again.
Yep. Man, I joined the Something Awful forums in like December of 2009.
Shit.
And the Metroid Prime LP would have been sometime in 2010.
Oh, not long after we met then. Like, met physically.
Yeah, met in real life. It was like first semester of college, basically. Also the first time I got 120 stars in Super Mario 64.
Yeah,
In fact, I basically registered for Something Awful after I had gotten 120 stars, because I was like, alright, I'm gonna do a Let's Play of this someday. It didn't happen for like 2 years, but I knew I was gonna do it someday.
Yeah,
There's some deep lore for you.
The first time I came to America was winter. Something like that.
Winter of 2010, I think.
Was it?
Like
I'm
2010
sure.
to 11. We
I
didn't
thought
see
it
each
was
other for a
9
year.
I thought it was 92.
Because I thought we had a long break between that. Maybe it was, though. Might have been 9 to 10.
Well,
Because the first time I saw you in real life was summer of 09.
summer of 09, yeah. Wait, I have my old passport.
Yeah, you can find the stamps on it. Fuck it. Let's do some real deep lore here. The first time we ever actually like met in real life. All rights reserved by Nintendo, including games, scenario, music, and program. Alright, let's see how we did. Mission final. Percentage complete, 79%. 10 hours, 54 minutes, technically. Hard mode active.
I'll get hard mode. How's the boss in hard mode?
So the hard modes tend to work is you take double damage and enemies take half damage.
Oh, that's your one.
Yep.
Here's my one.
I don't know.
Where on earth did they put it? Found somewhere. When I kept it with my new one, I must have, I took it out of my bag so I wouldn't confuse.
I mean, that is fair. We have 97 images. Jesus. Ah, the Luminoth symbols have a translation key. They're all like proper words or letters. Luminoth distress signal. Got our shiny suit. The digital dark world, which I guess eventually turned into the Ying Hive. I kind of wish it had stayed digital. How come the Ying can't use computers? Yeah, it's just a direct, like, one-to-one of the English alphabet. A lot of these rough sketches are pretty cool. Little crabby boys. Oh no, they were gonna catch you in their webs of deceit. Ah, yes, first drawings of the worm boss. Look how fuzzy the Luminoth are. Creepy ass tentacles. I do like how feral and like alien Dark Samus looks most of the time. Yeah, the zombie Federation troopers. I really wanted them to be creepy. I do love looking at all these rough sketches and being like, oh, that turned into this in the game. That kind of stuff's really cool. Probably won't scroll through all 97 images, though. think that'll pretty much cover us for Metroid Prime 2. Trine still can't find her dead passport. Finished on this cool image of a dark Grenchler. Alright, I think that'll do us for today. We will be back tomorrow with Wargroove in the afternoon and Dicey Dungeons in the evening. Hope people enjoyed this, and we are going to put a poll up for what the next grab bag stream is going to be.
Yeah, picture on the poll. I will find my damn passport.
Figure out when she actually came to
Figure
America
out when
for
I
the
came
first
to America
time.
for the first time. Yeah, we'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll put the poll up in a couple minutes. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.